They called him a fake veteran at the bank. Then a furious general walked in. Have you ever witnessed a moment so raw and unfair that it shakes your faith in humanity? Imagine standing quietly in a bank, just trying to do your business. Only to be accused of lying about something that defines your entire life. That's exactly what happened to Harold, an elderly man with silver hair and tired eyes, wearing a cap that read, Korea, Vietnam Veteran. But what he faced inside those polished marble walls was more than just disbelief, it was cruelty. Harold shuffled slowly through the entrance of the downtown bank, his cane tapping softly on the marble floor. The scent of fresh coffee and polished wood filled the air, mixing with the soft murmur of tellers attending to customers. He clutched a small folder close to his chest, a collection of decades-old military documents and letters. Today was important. He had finally come to secure a small loan to fix the leaking roof of his modest home. The roof that had sheltered him and his late wife through countless storms. As Harold approached the counter, his hands trembled slightly, not from age, but from the weight of memories. He spoke gently. I'd like to apply for a loan, please. The bank teller, a young woman barely out of college, glanced at his worn cap and then at his folder. Without looking directly, she asked, Are you sure you served in the military? We have to verify all claims. Her tone was cold, laced with suspicion. Harold blinked, confused. Yes, ma'am. I'm a veteran. Served in Korea and Vietnam. He pulled out a faded photograph of himself in uniform, his youthful face full of hope and determination. The teller frowned, whispering to her colleague, We can't take that at face value. He might be pretending. The words hit Harold like a punch to the gut. Can you imagine? After all those years of sacrifice and service, to be doubted so, openly right in front of everyone? His heart sank. The room seemed to close in, the bright sunlight outside contrasting sharply with the cold judgment inside. His voice cracked as he pleaded, Please, I only want to fix my home. Suddenly, a heavy silence fell. The doors to the bank swung open, and in marched a tall, stern man wearing a full military uniform decorated with medals and ribbons. The sound of his polished boots on the marble floor echoed like a drumbeat of authority. It was General Marcus Reed, a respected figure known for his fierce dedication to the troops and unyielding sense of justice. The room shifted as all eyes turned to him. He scanned the scene with a piercing gaze, stopping at Harold sitting there, hurt and vulnerable. The general's voice broke through the tension like thunder. What is happening here? The teller stammered. Sir, we were verifying his veteran status. It's our policy. General Reed's eyes narrowed and he replied, This man is a hero. I personally know him. His service record is impeccable. Harold looked up, disbelief and relief washing over his face. The general approached and placed a firm hand on Harold's shoulder. You've earned respect, not suspicion. The crowd in the bank began to murmur, some nodding in agreement, others ashamed of their earlier judgment. But the story doesn't end there. The kindness and hope sparked by General Reed's arrival led to more than just clearing Harold's name. The bank manager, moved by the encounter, immediately approved the loan, ensuring Harold could repair his home. A local community group, inspired by the story, offered to help with materials and labor, rallying neighbors to support one of their own. Later, as Harold stood in his newly repaired home, watching the sunset paint the sky in warm hues, he felt something he hadn't in years. Hope. Hope born not just from the kindness of strangers, but from the undeniable truth that respect and compassion can change lives. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like, comment, and share your own experiences of kindness below. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring tales that remind us all of the power of humanity. Stay tuned for our next story, where a small act of kindness leads to a miracle in the most unexpected place. Because sometimes, all it takes is one moment, one person to turn doubt into dignity, and that's a story worth telling.